The journey began over half a century ago with a bizarre chain of events at the height of the Cold War.
Attention all bases, attention all bases. This is Iron Hand. This is Iron Hand. This is a shock alert. I repeat, this is a shock alert.
It was the 1950s and the world was gripped by fear. The Americans were convinced the Russians were trying to develop nuclear weapons behind their back. And because they thought the communists so devious, they decided that the most likely testing site for these new weapons was not in the oceans, not in the deserts, in fact, not even on Earth itself. The Americans believed the Soviets were testing nuclear bombs on the dark side of the moon.
I mean, come on, give me a break type of thing nowadays, the ridiculousness of it. But the Soviets would buy into the same paranoia because their paranoia was, you know, might say more deeply inbred.
Sterling Colgate was an expert in nuclear bomb testing. He was put in charge of designing a series of satellites sensitive enough to pick up even the faintest trace of a nuclear explosion from as far away as the moon.
So the satellites were made to detect nuclear violators, cheaters, which meant they had to be a great deal more sensitive than any sensible bomb physicist would have ever said they needed to be.
Colgate's satellite was designed to pick up the one telltale sign of a nuclear explosion that not even the Russians could hide. Gamma rays, the deadliest form of energy in the universe. Colgate's satellite was launched amidst great secrecy. But what it would discover would turn out to be far more deadly than a Russian nuclear bomb. On the 2nd of July, 1967, it seemed their worst nightmare had come true. Colgate's satellite picked up a huge burst of gamma rays.
A nuclear bomb signal that you'd expect to see from a test in space of a nuclear weapon would be first a pulse, smaller pulse, and then followed by some time a much bigger pulse. And these two pulses are the primary and the secondary.
But the telltale signal was not from any nuclear bomb. It was from something far, far bigger. Something of incomprehensible size.
I was blown away. Totally, completely blown away. My God, what the hell are they seeing out there?
And the signals just kept on coming. Something out there was causing huge explosions, blasting out deadly gamma rays.
No one really knew quite what to make of it, and there were preposterous ideas bandied around for a while that even these were interstellar Star Wars going on, and we were seeing the phaser blasts that missed their target, or that comets were annihilating with anti-comets, or little black holes were evaporating. People didn't quite know what to make of it.
The journey that would one day lead science back into the cosmic dark age had begun.